Good evening and welcome. I'm Sheila Balgobin, principal of Simply Improve Health, and I help people to train better and longer, have improved sleep, and recover more quickly, and enjoy better quality of health using simple native to the body products and simple techniques. This evening, I'd like to start my live with a big thank you to all my fellow wise women. A year ago, we came together in Morocco, in Marrakesh, and it was the start of it kick-started a complete sea change in my life. And I owe it all to the love and support of those ladies. So, ladies, this live is dedicated to all of you. And in fact, towards the end of my broadcast, I'm going to be sharing some very exciting news. So please do stick around to the end. I think you'll find it very interesting. This evening, it occurred to me, talking to people as over the past few days, that a lot of people may be suffering with electromagnetic stress. We're surrounded by Wi-Fi, from baby monitors to banks of computers at work. And if you ever suffer with brain fog and being irritable and not sleeping well, it could very well be from all of the electromagnetic frequencies that are surrounding you constantly. I know from experience that some years ago I was working someplace where they had banks of computers, and I would get an instant headache walking into the place. It was just like the emanations from all the computers was just too much. So there's a reason why crystals actually do can impact our lives and impact our health. And you think about it, we're crystalline beings. We have calcium in our bones. We have iron in our blood. They use lithium to control bipolar disorder. So we are mineral in essence, just like crystals. So it would make sense that we could have developed resonances with them that can actually entrain healing. So this evening, I'm going to share 6 crystals with you, and I'll also have a link so you can actually see what they look like, that can help to reduce the impact of electromagnetic stress. Now, from time to time, I will glance down at my notes because, I mean, I remember a lot of this stuff, but I like to give it information that's as complete and accurate as possible. The first of the crystals I'll share with you this evening is smoky quartz. Now, smoky quartz is one of the crystals that you need to be a little bit careful with when you buy it, for the simple reason that some not quite so scrupulous people can artificially create the smoky color by irradiating them, which kind of defeats the purpose of using it to counteract radiation. So you have to, if they're very dark, you have to kind of check them to make sure that they're actually naturally dark like that. But smoky quartz is very good for deflecting EMS emanations and for protection from cell phones. Actually, what you can do is place the crystal between you and the source of the radiation. For example, I have sitting various crystals that are good for deflecting and transmuting EMS frequencies, sitting on top of my neck, or rather next to my laptop, so that there's a barrier, if you will, an energetic barrier between me and the emanations coming from the laptop. So it's good for cell phones and for general EMS emanations, wherever they're coming from, that are Wi-Fi. It can also be attach crystals to the phone or place next to or on top of your computer or your laptop. The next crystal that I'm going to suggest is aventurine. Now, aventurine absorbs electromagnetic smog, and also gives some protection against environmental pollution, which could be stuff in the air, what have you. Now, and it's also aventurine is also good for nature healing. But that's another subject for another day. The next crystal that I have to suggest to you is fluorite. Fluorite can also help to reduce electromagnetic stress coming from, in particular, from computers. Now, there are different colors of fluorite, but it doesn't particularly matter what color fluorite. They will all work equally well. And just think of it. I mean, not only are you protecting yourself, and particularly children, folks, please. The Wi-Fi for children is particularly unhealthy because their brains are still forming, and there's good evidence to show that electromagnetic stress can actually disturb brain function. So keep that in mind, particularly if you have children. Having crystals around may actually be a very good thing for them as well. My next crystal is yellow kunzite, and I would just tell you that the photo that I will put up is actually green kunzite. I couldn't find a yellow, a picture of a nice yellow one, but there you go. And yellow kunzite can reduce electromagnetic emanations and radiation, as well as clearing microwaves from impacting your aura, your physical electromagnetic body. The next crystal that I would like to suggest is shungite. Now, this is a black colored crystal from Russia. And I know from friends who are extremely sensitive to electromagnetic stress, wear pendants as well as having pieces that they can put on their computer or attached to their phones. So it's blocks electromagnetic signals. And as I said, you can get them in pendants or get them to actually attach to your phone or to your computer. My last crystal is black tourmaline, or schorl, it's called, SCHORL. And that provides protection against cell phone emanations, electromagnetic frequencies, and radiation. It's also a very grounding crystal, which when you think about it, EMS is affecting our heads, and having something that grounds us as well as provides a barrier to the electromagnetic frequencies can only be a good thing. So those are my 6 crystals that not only will beautify your space, and create some talking points, I'm sure, because people will stop by and ask you, what is all of that? But can also give you some much needed protection. So if you're, like I said, been suffering with brain fog, or you find yourself particularly irritable at work, you find that your sleep is disturbed, all of those things can be possible symptoms of suffering from electromagnetic stress. Headaches, developing headaches, particularly when you're at work or around computers. It is a good indication that you may need to really do something to protect yourself from electromagnetic stress. Wearing those Wi-Fi headsets, I mean, they may be cool and it's wireless, but you're really bombarding your brain with electromagnetic waves, which can will only increase the problem. So you might want to consider that as you go about your days in the future, with, whether the convenience of Wi-Fi is worth the potential damage it could do to your health. So that's it from me. As I said, I will post a link for the photos of the different crystals so you can see what they look like, along with this post when it goes up. And if you found the information useful, please do drop me a line, send me some emojis, some wow, some love hearts, a thumbs up, comments. I'm always happy to receive and respond to. And as I said, I'm going to be making a very special announcement on my next live on Sunday at 8 p.m. And I hope you'll join me. As I said, a year ago, this week, I had a life-changing experience in Morocco, and my announcement on Sunday is going to be a culmination of the work that was started at that retreat in Marrakesh. So do stay tuned and find out. It's exciting times for me, and I think it'll be exciting for you as well. I'm going to be undertaking a new project, and that's all I'm going to say. You'll have to wait till Sunday to find out exactly what that is and how it involves you. Thanks so much for listening and watching. Have a great evening and rest of the week, and I'll see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.